my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Nothing, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And I don't think he got in. He did not.
They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills
throwing on first down is Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From midfield now, Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11. 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good set.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hey, we got to go score.
On second down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That is caught. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now here is another interception. Chidobe with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though,
1-1, ready?
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
MT.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. MT. 11 MT. Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Room to run at the 50. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Chase will go in motion left. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bill.
Allen now on first down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up second and 7. Throwing now is Allen on the move to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Motion man is Shakir. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
42, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Burrow looking deep here for Chase. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On one, ready?
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score is 49-7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set.
In motion right goes Higgins. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On 2, ready?
On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
the ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Allen again. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
11, MT, Tate. 11, 11, 11. That.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
grinding on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich.